So we've moved from the United States to Sweden a few months ago now. And now, in my experience of moving way too much, is the time that I believe a place really starts to reveal itself to you. You know, you can only see so much grazing the surface and traveling from place to place, but now our stuff is unpacked and we're really settling into each day in the same cadence we would largely anywhere. And I've been talking about these differences a lot in terms of food, because I'm a cook, obviously. But one of the most unexpected things that I have noticed, especially in the past few weeks, is how much a completely different commute to work can affect your whole life. So it is a ridiculously beautiful winter day out in Gothenburg, and I would love if you join me on an adventure while I show you what I mean when I say that commuting in Sweden is completely different than commuting in the United States. Okay, so let's get ready. We are once again stealing my sweet husband's hat, which is way too big for me. Most of us are taught to think about health as something we need to work at, something we discipline ourselves into. But lately, I've been thinking a lot about how much our well-being has to do with effort and how much is actually a result of our environment. The places that we move through every day quietly shape how we feel, oftentimes without us even noticing. When movement is built into our daily lives, it stops feeling like exercise. It just feels like living, walking where you need to go, breathing fresh air, letting your body do what it's designed to do without any more effort than you would give to anything else in your day. When it comes to the ferries in this city, there's just something about being carried for a while, about not having to steer or to hurry or stay alert because someone else is doing the work for you. Especially being on the water, you get to pause, you get to have a moment between home and work, between who you were waking up and who you're about to be in the next meeting. I've been around a lot of water in my life, and I've also lived in a lot of places where there wasn't nearly enough. And I think over the years, I've really noticed how there's something about being near water. It slows the pace of the body, even when the day itself hasn't changed. Your movement softens, your attention widens, you feel more grounded being around it. Without asking anything of us, water seems to remind our nervous system that there's no need to rush. I love how in Sweden, even in the heart of a city, there's just so much more nature built into the days here. And I think it's in a way people don't even often realize. Growing up outside New York City, and seeing the way that the constructs of man can consume people's whole days and they don't even realize they haven't touched grass or breathed fresh air, and seeing the cumulative effect of that over time and really noticing that. It's one of those things you can't quantify, there's no metric that you can use to explain the difference between somebody who regularly spends time walking amongst trees and someone that is surrounded all the time by skyscrapers and doesn't know the difference. The way that people in the city incorporate nature into their daily routines, it just makes for arriving to places already more settled without knowing it. Not because anyone's trying to be healthier, but because the environment's doing the work for them. Our bodies respond to light, to movement, to space, to fresh air, And when those things are built into our daily routines, the nervous system doesn't have to fight so hard. No matter how much we want to believe that if we do this one thing, we'll be healthy, or we stop doing this one thing, or we take this one thing, the truth is that true health and vitality are a long game, and it's a series of choices, sometimes conscious and a lot of times unconscious. As unsexy as it is, it's truly the small, consistent behaviors that we fully integrate into our daily life that become who we are in the future and how we feel for our life. And I think that's something that's a bit lost when we look at other people or judge other cultures, is how much truly we are all just products of our environment, and so much of the behaviors that decide if we are healthy or not are taught to us. Watching somebody I love go from a commute where they were sitting in a car for 40 minutes to 2 hours a day each way, right? And then transition to this nature and fresh air and sunlight filled movement without even really planning it or trying for it. And seeing the difference has been so incredible to me. As someone so thoroughly in what I would consider to be the health world, it's made me kind of have a mirror on myself and make me realize how much I don't think we're supposed to be constantly optimizing ourselves or fixing ourselves or chasing health like it's something outside of us or a constant thing that we'll never reach. Well-being isn't something to collect or achieve. It's something we live moment to moment until ease and balance flows naturally through all our days. Sweden has taught me that when environments support care, care becomes effortless.